It's the Rush Utah High School Sports every day. Here we go, Larry.
I hit dingers.
Today's top 5 list brought to you by ProLook. If your team is suffering from generic uniform syndrome, Larry, ProLook.com. You have all the control to design a cool, specific, unique uniform for your program. ProLook builds it better. ProLook.com. You can get a portal for your team so your fans, coaches, all the people that want the swag can go get it on the website. ProLook.com. Giving you the top 5 list today. We're starting with number 5, out-of-box elder, Cameron Bushnell. Here we go. Roll out pass to the right. He's doing a comeback at the sticks. 1st and 10 for the Bees. Beautiful wrap by Cameron. He had 300 receiving yards last year. We're going to camp. Briggs Taylor, Bonneville, the Lakers. This is at the Utah camp, and the defender just has zero chance. I mean, he goes out there, and he's a joystick. Here's Colt Abbott from Westfield. He's going on a post. Beautiful delivered pass. Bingo ball. Colt, 536 receiving yards last year, and he can get a little yak as well, Larry. Hits the sideline and gets to the pylon, and here he goes again, deep over the top. Bingo, it's going to be another fun year for the Longhorns. We're going to Jackson Osaka from Roy, 566 receiving yards. That was from like his sophomore year. And at number 1, it's Gavin Ortegon. You know who he is. This is at 7-on-7 stuff. Once again at these camps, who's going to guard this kid? Going over the top, one-on-one, no chance. We're going to see a sideline catch here. He gets a foot in, despite the guy in the way there. And then going the other way, shows some sportsmanship. Lady gets plowed over. He helps her out. And then once again on the sideline, gets the foot in. Gavin Ortegon, 1,266 yards last year and 18 touchdowns for the Longhorns. Goes over the middle, makes people miss, and he's going to be one of the highest producing receivers again this year. Brought to you by Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Trust the boys that sell GE and Samsung at AWP. They've been supporting Region 9 athletes for over 25 years. At AWP. Sponsored by Grass Creek Construction, bringing visions to life for over 20 years. Our Grass Creek Construction team builder of the day out of Region 9, Carter Wardle, star defensive player for the Hurricane Tigers last year. He is back. Here, watch this play. He's on the edge here. His guy is kind of max protection over the right. He just drops back and finds somebody to go get. Look at the awareness on this kid. Carter Wardle, incredible play. This is in the playoff game against Provo. He Supermans, and I can't remember. I think they took this interception away from him, but we're looking at it here, Larry. Looks pretty good to me as he flies in there and makes the play. And then watch, low man wins. That's the Coach Cowan way. Carter Wardle, 47 tackles last year, a few for loss, interceptions, and he's going to be one of the most exciting defensive players back in Region 9 this year. That's our Grass Creek Construction team builder of the day out of Hurricane. All right, we're going to the volleyball court. Larry, Appliance Wholesalers Plus, helping us bring you the show as always. We love AWP. They've been serving and supporting Region 9 athletes here in Southern Utah for over 25 years. We're looking at Keneday Eves from Pineview. She's the top hitter back percentage-wise in the whole dang region. She was right around 30%, which was second in Region 9 last year. And look at her just get these kills down, Larry. 178 at 43.2% on the kill. She also had 92 blocks for Pineview and just dominating in the pit. Look at the placement. Boom! All right, Larry, we're breaking down some film of a Juab Wasp. That's Wyatt Downard, one of the best defensive linemen in 3A. He's back. And Juab, 9 wins last year, 3-3 in region. He's going to be a big part of their defensive front again this year. Let's look at some tape. Here he is on the right end, just sheds a couple of blockers and handles the running back. And then on the goal line, does the same thing. You can't block this kid. He's got too violent a hands, Larry, as Mel Kiper would say. Here he is on the left edge. Sack lunch, Downard. is one heck of a ball player. 77 tackles, 14 for loss last year, 11 and a half sacks, 16 quarterback hurries. He had 4 sacks alone against Delta, and 10 tackles against Canyon View was his tackle high of the year. And Juab's got Delta game 1.
Ways from talking with Jeff Cluff about UHSAA.
Well, it was great to talk with our guy, Jeff Cluff. We love Jeff, and he does such a great job as a director up at the UHSAA. I'm trying to think here. We talked about flag football and kind of the process going on right now. Luckily for Utah flag football fans, girls flag football fans, is I don't know if it's a club setup, Larry. What's the vernacular we use there? But they've got an opportunity to play flag football. It's sponsored by the Raiders. Jeff had just been to a summit out. I can't remember if it was Minnesota. Larry, look all this crap up. I can't remember. It was about a week ago we talked with Jeff. But he was out there. The Raiders were there talking about the future of flag football. It's one of my favorite sports, and I'm looking forward to the day when it is a sponsored varsity sport. But up until then, a lot of these schools, a lot of these areas have that option to play for the flag football league that is available here in Utah. So that's great. The transfer stuff is always a very hot topic. And I guess I learned a little bit about how the legislator is the ones pushing for more openness. They like school choice. They like less of a punishment when a kid transfers without a waiver. So you had to sit out a full season. Now it's sitting out 50%. So it's a tough argument because you think about the parents who say, look, I want my kid to have a great experience. He's got a lot of talent. I want him to play Division I football. So we've got to get him to a place where he'll get the exposure, who's a good program, who will help him get there. And you understand that, but then you also understand the other side where it's like all these heritage city schools are being rated every year to the newer schools or whatever, the ones that are have more people moving in and stuff like that. And that's a tale as old as time. That's been happening since, forever. Anytime there's a new school and where all the growth is happening, obviously that's where most of the kids are going to be going, and they're going to be the ones that typically have the success when they're new, and more kids will be wanting to transfer there. I don't know how you solve that. I'm probably more on the side of being more restrictive. If a kid is transferring for academic purposes or whatever, fine. But once you have the sports involved, Larry, that's where it gets tricky. That's where there becomes imbalance, and it turns into what college football has become, which is a joke. I mean, it's a complete nightmare. And I think they've tried to rein that in. Was there an executive order recently or something? So I'm kind of on the side of more restriction. You get open enrollment to begin with. You pick a school. If you want to transfer from that school, I think at that time you've got to sit out. I don't know, a year or whatever. I think there needs to be some sort of commitment to the school. You have that open enrollment opportunity right away in Utah. And what the heck else was I going to say about that, Larry? I think there's a opportunity as a high school player to realize you're not always going to be on the best team, and you've got to figure out a way to buckle down and try to make it better, right? Isn't that the valuable lesson of sports that I think college sports are failing in that regard as well? If you're a great player, you should be able to contribute on a team to make it better. It might not be the best team in the country, but there's still some growth and learning to be had there, and the same could be said for high school. So there's my little lecture today, Larry. Boom! Send us your highlights, Andy at therushutah.com, or anywhere on social media at The Rush Utah. It's The Rush Utah, high school sports every day.